Good morning, good morning, good morning, morning, morning. It is Tuesday, family. Hashtag my global family. This is Drea Beta, coyote walking in this world, real life Atlanta public superhero. Proud, two-spirited, indigenous warrior. And I also have roots from Laguna, Acoma, and the Philippines, family. It's Tuesday, and guess who's 2 hours late? 2 hours late. What? But you know what, family? That's okay. I am not going to beat myself up. I am going to congratulate and celebrate the fact that I showed up anyways. Because let's be honest, family, COVID is still affecting all of our lives. Our lives. Family, I'm saying, so full confession, full confession. This is my doctoral vlogging project, right? So I am proving that Indigenous lives matter and that our daily experiences, as a CRT whiteness intersectional scholar, that our data is valid, family, and that we literally write the book in academia about our own epistemologies, our own ontologies, the way we know, the way we walk through the world, the way we learn, and we are here to transform the world. So I'm just saying, family, join me on this journey. It's an adventure called life. Why not? Why not? Why not? Let's go adventuring. Let's go adventuring. Come adventure with me. Also, shout out, family. Shout out to my new ACDC t-shirt. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh. It's one of my favorite things, family. Don't forget to surround yourself with things that make you happy. My funky t-shirt collection. It makes me happy in the morning, family. I get to decide what t-shirt I'm going to be wearing this morning and help conquer the day. It's just a kooky little thing. It's one thing that I add to my daily routine that kind of makes it fun. So I'm just saying, family, how do you add a little fun and self-care to your life? Join me in creating habits. But I was going back to my confession, wasn't I? So I love my mama bear so much. I have a mama bear and I have a mama tiger, and they're sisters, and they both raised me. But my mama bear, I'm a little closer to her. I gotta be honest. So they were the married couple that kind of adopted me, and I kind of went back and forth. I went from my single mom household, my tiger mama, to my married household, which was my mama bear and adopted father, right? So I went back and forth my entire childhood, and I got the best of both worlds. So I had the single parent experience, and then I had the privileged wealthy experience, family. But my mama bear and I, we butt heads because we love each other so much. So do you have that one person in your life, like you love them so much, but if something goes wrong, it's like that button pushing brigade? My partner is kind of chuckling at us because like my mom will say one thing or I'll say one thing and then we both go rah, and then it blows up, right? It could be like I'm 40 years old, okay? And so my mom will say something like, oh, that's a waste of money, or don't give that away, or, why did you buy that? And honestly, family, is it a native thing? Because it's kind of shaming. It's a little shaming, but they mean to be helpful. Like my mom is worried about me spending money. She's worried about me getting a job. She supports me, and these are all valid. And I have a shopping addiction, family. It's part of my trauma. So my mom's concerns are valid. And I tell her I'm working on it. I got strategies. I'm going to take over the world. I'm getting jobs, right? And so I feel like as an adult person that my mom doesn't see me as an adult and that she's like smacking the kid, right? And that makes my coyote go rah. I am not a child. I am a 40-year-old person. So I lash back, family. And this coyote is emotionally expressive. So I'm angry. I am angry. If I'm happy, I'm happy. If I'm sad, I'm sad. So yeah, if you treat me like a little child, I will snap back. And I did. I was like, don't be rude to me. Don't talk to me like that. And I hurt feelings. And I have to learn from that. I can be triggering. I can trigger other people. But because we both went through a lot of trauma, right? I'm a survivor of rape and molestation as ramification of Indian boarding schools. it's hard to deal with the trauma with your family, right? So we're learning and we're loving together. And I love my mom so much, but we both went to sleep upset. And then we texted in the night and we talked, and then we texted this morning just to remind each other that we love each other and that we're going to keep trying. We're going to learn how to communicate. We're going to learn what triggers we have. And as I grow in ability to manage my PTSD and I gain more strategies, I feel like it makes me stronger. So that maybe the next time when I get triggered, I won't immediately react, right? I'll take a step back and I will remember that I can't raise my voice or yell because it's triggering for them, and that they really just love me. They love me so much. And we just have to learn how to be more humanizing and communicate well with each other. Because let's be honest, family, if you're from the res, our parents didn't take no parenting classes, right? They learned and they themselves went through so much trauma. So I'm just saying we have to be kind with our elders and learn how to communicate, to ask for humanizing change. Today was complicated, but I'm excited. Excuse me. Remember, emotionally expressive, which is also a superpower, family. This coyote understands how I operate. I understand my reactions. I understand why I'm triggered. So learning about ourselves and learning how we walk through the world is also going to be a superpower. Superpower. Yeah. I love you guys so much. Oh my gosh. All right, let's do this. Let's go do this. Let's go do some yoga. It's on the floor. It's Tuesday, family, which means we do a beginner yoga. A little goes a long way. Don't forget, we're just trying, family. So we're going to go down on the floor for a while. Just do what you can and don't do anything that hurts. I love you.
Welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene, and today we have a little goes a long way yoga practice for you. If you're new to yoga, this might be a great practice for you to delve in and just kind of get a foundation for focusing on sensation over shape, which is important. If you're a regular member of the Yoga with Adriene community, then chances are you've heard me say it before, a little goes a long way. And if you've practiced even just a little bit, I'm sure you'll agree. So let's hop on the mat, check in with where we're at today. Let's get started. Alrighty, let's begin in a nice, comfortable seat. Depending on where you're at today, you could even start this part on your couch or in a chair. So truly find a place where you can get comfortable. Because we're going to start with some pranayama, some breath work, breath practice. And this can be a little tricky, especially if you're new to the practice. Because I think a lot of times people don't consider or know or haven't experienced that the breath practice is as challenging sometimes as the asana practice. They are part of one physical practice, the physical branch of yoga. So if it's hard for you to settle in, I guess I'm just saying you're not alone. Let's give it a try, because with the breath, we can really change our game. So the theme of today is a little goes a long way, and just taking, we know this, right? Intrinsically, intuitively, taking one deep breath at a certain point in your day, whether it's in traffic or when you're dealing with someone or, can absolutely support you in that moment, can totally be a game changer. So that said, come into your comfy seat and sit up nice and tall. And then just allow your energy to kind of land here, and maybe put the hands wherever feels good. So be really mindful about where you are placing the hands, just as a way of spreading a little awareness out. Spread awareness out to all parts of the body, sit up nice and tall. And we're not going to do anything in particular today, so nothing fancy, just a couple moments of deep breathing, right? So no fancy pranayama, just really conscious, full deep breaths. So we'll do about 10 of them, but don't worry about the number count. Just close your eyes. I'll breathe with you. Keep lifting up through the crown of the head, sit up nice and tall. And then after about 10 or so breaths, I'll cue us. So you can kind of trust the video, trust me, trust yourself, and close your eyes. Here we go, sit up nice and tall. And we'll begin to deepen the breath. So big conscious breath in. Mindful release as you exhale out. And see if you can slow your breath down a bit. Make the inhalations a little bit longer and smoother, and same for the exhalations. And then notice where your thoughts have gone, where the mind goes, and just notice that, acknowledge that, and then come on back to the breath practice. We're breathing deep here, deep breathing. And on your next inhale, imagine the breath coming in through the nose and traveling down. So the direction of the breath is down as you inhale. And it does this kind of sweet little somersault and then comes up as you exhale. Let's try that one more time. Inhale, breathing down. And then exhale. Breath travels up and out through the nose. Great. Bat the eyelashes open, loop the shoulders, and we'll let that go. So it doesn't mean we're going to stop the conscious breathing, but we're going to kind of let the movement and the breath become one. When two become one. So that's Spice Girls. So big looping of the shoulders. If you are on your couch or in a chair now, go ahead and come onto the ground. Maybe you have a yoga mat, maybe just onto the floor. And we'll come into a nice, comfortable seat. So keep conscious breath going, whatever that means to you. Keep coming back to a nice deep inhale, nice long exhale whenever you can. Little goes a long way there. Sit up nice and tall. We'll take the left hand, just spread it super wide, rotate the left wrist, and then go ahead and place it on the ground and inhale, reach the right fingertips up and overhead. Side body stretch, so good. A little goes a long way here, so find a little movement. Whether it's gentle pulsing, maybe it's opening the chest up towards the sky and then rounding it down to the ground, checking in with the shoulder. Find your deep breath here. And then come back to center. Ooh, I do declare. And then right hand, spread the palm super wide or rotate the wrist. So this is great if you sit at a desk. We're just kind of opening up through the hands, the wrists, and then side body, uncrumbling. Great for lower back pain too. Remember, it's all connected. Find movement that feels good here. See if you can keep up with a conscious breath. Great, then come back to center and send your legs out long. I'm a little sore. Firming down through the tops of the thighs. Nothing fancy here. Reach the fingertips up as you breathe in, and then forward fold as you breathe out. So even if you only land here, you're great. way to be where you're at today. You need to breathe into the back body, stretch, stretch, stretch. Okay, so don't feel like you need to push it to any certain shape here. Focus on the sensation over the shape. So find your version of this here, and then connect to your breath. So this is also good standing. If this is too tricky, you can do a standing forward fold instead of a seated forward fold. And that one you can do anytime, anywhere. Just be careful when you do it in the shower so you don't slip. Wherever you are, whether you're seated or standing here, forward fold, allow the weight of the head to relax and release down. This is an awesome pose to check in with daily, not just for the muscles of the body, but for the nervous system, for the mental aspect to your practice. And connect to your sitting bones. If you're seated, if you're standing, connect to the soles of your feet, all four corners. And everyone tuck the chin into the chest and roll it up. Great. Just in case you took me up on the standing, come on back down to seated. And just nice and easy, we're going to take the right foot into the left palm. So start here. Be super mindful here, especially in these little yoga breaks. You can never be too mindful because it's always kind of in those unthoughtful moments that you end up kind of tweaking something or anything, if ever. So it's usually not in the actual yoga practice, at least with my community of friends, where people get injured. It's always kind of in the moments in between. So stay present. And we're going to come to a little rocking of the cradle of the leg and the foot. Okay. Sorry. Right hand comes to the outer edge of the right knee. And this will be a little different for everyone. If you're like, I can't grab my foot, no worries. Just grab your calf here. And so what, again, we're focusing on is the sensation over the shape. So unfortunately, I mean, I don't want to be negative, but unfortunately we see a lot of instructors just kind of slamming into the shape because it's in their body, and then it's hard to decipher what it is for us. So it could be this for you. It may not be this. Okay, on the same token, if you need a deeper stretch, go ahead and bring that right foot into the crease of the elbow. The left arm, you can come here. So we're here, we're here, we're here. And we're imagining the ball and socket joint here on the right, in the right hip. And we're breathing and we're doing our best to sit up nice and tall. So all of these things are great things we can do as a sequence, or great things that we can do on their own. For instance, this is a great thing to do. All of these things actually so far are really great to do while you're watching TV. So after this video, if you're watching this on your big screen, you can pop on an episode of your favorite. See, if I had a TV show, I could send you to my TV show right now. Just kidding. Kelsey, we're working on a TV show. That'd be fun. But I want all the community to be in it. Travel around and visit the community. Yes, take your right foot, cross it over. Nice twist here. We're gonna hug the right knee with the left elbow. Roll up through the spine. Swim the right fingertips behind, and boom. Find what feels good here. Maybe point and flex through the extended leg. So I wanted to mention, it can be this twist or it could be any twist. A little goes a long way with the twist. Recline twist. You always want to find that deep breath in a twist to get the full benefits. And then we'll release and switch on the other side. Switch to the other side. Bend the left knee. Rock the cradle. So it's a practice, you know, yoga asana, we're taught shapes. I mean, that's the physical practice. So take it upon yourself with your home practice. And I think that's what's cool about Yoga with Adriene too, because this will just help you when you go to your public class to focus on sensation over shape. And then you'll want to come back to your mat. You're going to want to take these little yoga breaks every day. And then you stop comparing yourself to other people too. At least I have, or I try, because I'm like, no, you know, when you really focus on what feels good for you, kind of really doesn't matter what other people are doing. I mean, you can be inspired by someone, but this video turned into a yoga lecture by Adriene. Okay. So after you've moved around a little bit here, go ahead and cross it over into your twist. Notice if you're kind of leaning back here. Notice if you've lost connection between your feet. Reconnect. Great. And then we release. Cross the ankles, come to all fours. We have 2 more things to do. So you know your cat-cow, so I'm not gonna do that one because I feel like everyone really knows that anyway. And you can insert that here as a freestyle. We're gonna bring the knees super wide, big toes to touch. If you come to my public classes, I rarely do not do this next little ditty because I feel like we're constantly here with the head, neck forward, here, all the time. So this is great little neck and upper back body hygiene. Here we go. Inhale, reach the right fingertips forward, find that length, that stretch in the right side body, and then try to maintain that as you thread the needle. So right fingertips in and underneath the bridge of the left arm, and we come to rest on the right ear, outer edge of the right shoulder. Keep a connection with your big toes, and the knees are wide so that we can find this awesome rock in the pelvis here. Then breathe into the upper back body and stay connected through your hands. So you can really use this left hand to press away from the earth here, either by bending the elbow or finding extension. You might also like to bring it all the way up or even around, hand on the sacrum or to twist. You know what to do here. Listen to your body. Big, deep, conscious breaths. And then play with that directional breath. Inhale, it travels down into the belly, and exhale, up and out. And slowly release, press into your foundation and come back again. Pay attention to the mindful moments in between. And the same thing on the other side. Left fingertip stretch. Try to maintain. So sometimes we just come into it from here. I have all this collapse in the side body. So this little bit of consciousness in the side body goes a long way as we thread the needle. Left fingertips underneath the bridge of the right arm. And same thing. Try to stay connected to your toes. Find what feels good with the right arm and breathe. If it's too much, don't worry about it, but otherwise maybe you play with that directional breath, inhaling, filling the belly with air, and then exhaling, imagining the breath traveling up and out the nose or the mouth. Sweet. One more breath. And beautiful release. I always love my view from here. Like, depends where I'm at and which day, but today's really pretty. Okay, coming back to seated. You can also do this one standing. If you've done a Yoga with Adriene video, you've probably done this before. I'm actually gonna come to my knees. Neck circles. Not 1980s neck circles, as fun as they are. Okay, we're putting, this is what we say in kids yoga, but it works. We're putting a little marker here. You can choose your color. Or if you're sophisticated and modern, you can put a little charcoal pencil on the tip of the nose. And we're starting with small circles today. So small, tiny, tiny circles. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. So sit up tall or stand tall. And then allow your circles to grow larger. And you really need to kind of drop what you look like here and really focus on the sensation here to find that yummy spot. I'm a great example of that. Sometimes I'm just like in public, like, oh. And then allow the circles to grow larger. So we start at like button size and then we move to like full dinner plate size. And you can move through like saucer, salad plate, dinner plate. And then reverse your circle. Check in with your breath. And then if you find a catch, you might rock a little bit in that place. You might notice that the shoulders have started to creep up out of just our habitual self. And so relax your shoulders. And then bring it back to center. Draw the palms together. Big breath in. Big breath out. Okie doke, my friends. So that was A Little Goes a Long Way. I encourage you, a little friendly invitation to try this once a day for a week. And I think the big idea here is that you make sure to take time for yourself and that you don't always need a big, fancy, sweaty yoga practice to do that. Sometimes just a little bit goes a long way. So it's just doing one pose or one little ditty from this practice or returning to this video.
Woo-hoo. Dear family, how do you feel? How do you feel? Oh, yeah. This coyote feels pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Oh, yeah. Join me, family. Join me here every day during the week to do a little yoga for our minds, bodies, and spirits. I'm just saying, family, I need you. I need you. I need you. I need you. So join me in creating healthy and happy habits for us all. Yes, family, yoga makes me happy. Join me. In addition, family, I have been pretty darn good with my shakes. Check this baby out. It has like almost a whole bag of salad, family. It has like yeah. So you get those bags of spring mix, right? Just the small one, not like the giant ones or anything. The small one. And I literally took 2/3 of that, stuffed it in the blender, add one pure protein drink. And I like it because it's 160 calories, family, and it has 30 grams of protein. That is an insane amount of protein for one small shake. Blend that together, right? All my salad bag, my one shake, blend that real good. Then I take bananas. I just buy a bunch of bananas, like 2 bunches of bananas every week. And I freeze them. The whole banana, a whole banana. So I put a whole banana in my shake, and then I take 10 ounces of frozen fruit. It's like some medley we get at Costco. It's like strawberries, bananas, and peaches, and pineapple, I think. Oh no, it's not bananas. Bananas are the ones I do. It's strawberries, peaches, and pineapple. Anyway, so I do 10 ounces of that, family. So that's 160 calories for the shake. Then we have the spinach, and that's about 20 calories. So that's 180 so far. And then we add the fruit, and the fruit is 140 calories a cup. So I put in 10 ounces. So let's go ahead and round that to 160. So I have 160 plus 160, so it's 320. Plus that 20 I forgot, family. So it's 340. So far I have 340 calories. Oh, can't forget my banana, family. Add one frozen banana. So altogether, my breakfast in this giant cup that will keep me full all morning is 420 calories for breakfast, family. I'm just saying, that's pretty darn good. I'll have an entire salad that tastes wonderful in my cup. So join me in creating healthy habits to save our own damn lives, family. I am a superhero, but I am finding out that the only person that I can really save in this world is me. I have control over my actions. I have control over my mind and my thoughts. And that's all I can do, family. I can control no one else. The government, no. Policy, no. Other crazy people, no. But myself and how I walk through the world, absolutely. I try. During my childhood, I used to hate when my parents would say, it's just an attitude adjustment. They just need an attitude adjustment. And now I tell myself that. I'm like, I just need to adjust my attitude. So I'll be upset because as a person with PTSD, family, and a survivor of trauma 3 times over, I have habits and rules that I use to walk through the world so that I stay sane, right? I have a schedule, very regimented. We have plans. We make plans and go by the plans. I schedule my life 2 weeks out, family. If you want to hang out with me, yeah, give me like 2 weeks to figure out where. I'm a very, very busy person. I work a lot. So I'm just saying, family, in order for me to do all of that, I have rules I live by. And as a superhero person with PTSD, it's helpful because it means that my environment is safe, right? If I know when I'm cleaning my house, then I don't have to worry about it being overly messy or becoming overwhelmed. If I do my dishes every single morning before I do yoga, then I don't have to worry about them later because I can get stressed out. I'll be like, oh my God, the dishes are crazy. Oh my God, the pets are crazy. Oh my God, this, that, or the other. And I can't function if my space is in chaos. I can't function if my family's in chaos or my mind or if I don't feel good, right? And that goes for all of us. As human beings, we need bare minimums in order to function, right? We need housing, we need food, we need family, we need love, we need money, right? So I'm just saying, family, if everything is not okay right now, it is not you. It is COVID, it's white supremacy, it's capitalism, it's this ridiculous standards that we've set up in this country that are unrealistic, right? Going back to what I was going to talk about this morning, before I got caught up in my family, um, I was talking to some amazing academics, right? And these are tenured professors. And every time we talk about graduate student rights, every time we say we need to be paid for volunteer work, every time we say if you have a requirement of me to go travel somewhere, you need to cover it. I can't pay it out of pocket. Because what that does, family, is it's reifying class and it's reifying elitist practices that academia has always had. Academia came from the wealthy. It was like the second or third sons, right? They went to the clergy or they became scholars because they couldn't inherit the wealth of the family, right? They weren't the lords. They were the lord's sons and daughters, not daughters, till way later, like 1950s, right? Then socialites were then going to fishing schools so they could find marriages. That's how wealth reproduces itself, family. It marries wealth. So I'm just saying, family, I'm having these tenured professors who've made it in life tell graduate students that we just have to work for the honor of it. That someday we're going to be, it's a great work experience because you're going to be working with professors in the field that you'll someday work for. Work with is what I would say, but they actually said work for. So I'm just saying, family, that's no longer acceptable. Grad students can't work for free. We can't volunteer for a whole bunch of organizations and pay thousands of dollars to go travel and present and represent you and get tokens. We can't. We're dying. And as a native, indigenous, two-spirited warrior, we're getting pushed out of academia faster than you can think. The ramifications of COVID on our communities, the gains that we've had in the last 60 years, gone in a blink of an eye. So I'm just saying, family, let's change this world because we need to do something now. And if we don't, mark this coyote's words, I'm either going to be president of the United States by the time I'm 64 or emperor, empress of the Americas. It depends on which dystopian future we have, family. And that is reality. We are in the end of an empire and the entire globe is shifting. And the sooner we figure that out and the sooner we deal with reality, the better for all of us. I love you. Don't forget, in addition to being an Ivy League graduate, a published author, a researcher, activist, a critical race, whiteness, intersectional scholar, a blogger with over 20,000 followers on 7 social media platforms, I'm also former pastor. In an effort to decolonize family, I'm just now coyote. I'm trying to step away from Christian concepts and constructs of religion because it is not religion, family. It is spirituality in which you should embrace your life. And don't forget, family, this coyote's reminder to you that the only person who's in charge of your spirit, of your moral well-being, is you. It's no priest, it's no pastor, it's no person who says they have authority over you. The only person in this world who can influence your spiritual self and has ownership over that is you. And that is it. Allow no one else to have power over your spiritual self. You heal yourself. You talk to your ancestors and you know the way. You know the way. Understand what coloniality did to our people. Understand what Christianity did in blood, in feet chopped off, in rape, in molestation, generations later. So I'm saying, family, wake up as to what religion is and embrace this coyote in my warrior path to bring spirituality to our people, to understand that we are in the fight of the end. This is the end, family. They are trying to exterminate us. And if you do not understand that during COVID, the policies and what is happening right now, the literal dismantling of protections, like the 1965 Voting Rights Act, right? It was supposed to protect people of color, but that never got renewed. Was it Obama's era? Because, you know, racism had been solved in America. And yet in COVID, now our people are still dying. So I'm saying, family, show your teeth and join this coyote in the fight for our lives. Gammy, I love you. Yeah, Gammy. I know I'm causing trouble again. Dear Gammy, I love you. And I'm asking for your guidance and blessings today. I am fired up again, Gammy, because they have been treating us immorally again. Yep, grad students are beating us up again and treating us like modern day slaves. Basically, modern day slaves for the university, for academia, for the millions of dollars that we represent in grant money. I'm just saying, family, we could do better. So, Gammy, as I'm fired up, I need to do a bunch of work. I need to fight back. I need to write letters. I need emails. I need outreach. I need fundraising. And the rest of our family from around the world, we all have work we need to do. So, Gammy, today's prayer is in special ask for helping guide our paths with warrior spirit in mind, Gammy. It's Tuesday, and sometimes that could be a little overwhelming. So allow us to be guided with the warrior spirit. And I don't mean picking a fight all the time, family. I just mean taking a stand, using your voice, and advocating for what is humanizing and morally right, right? When you get mistreated at work, say something. If you see someone being discriminated against in the store, use your voice and advocate. Help defend and protect all of our communities because we are too worn down sometimes to do it ourselves. So, Gammy, allow that warrior spirit to shine through our people. Allow us to support, guide, and defend and protect each other. Because when we defend and protect each other, when we need help, people come a-calling. So, Gammy, I admire your warrior spirit. Bless us, and thank you for your guidance. May you rest in peace. And to my papa family. Now, my papa was everything loving and kindness. But he could also stand up for what he knew had to be done. So I'm just saying, family, don't let a kind exterior fool anyone. You also can stand up and be strong when called upon and needed, just like my papa. Dear Papa, send that steel strength that you had to step up for your family and provide for all of us and make sure we're safe and secure. Allow all of our communities to have those support systems and pockets of love and spaces where we can recharge our batteries for the next battle. Being a warrior means standing up for our people, being a resource for others, and a role model for what is possible. So allow our people to continue fighting and to never give up because we are your children and great-great-grandchildren. Thank you, Papa. Rest in peace. And to my great-great-grandpa, Pablo Beta, true revolutionary and this little public statesman, and to all of our ancestors and revolutionaries, I love you. Please send us your blessings as we continue to thrive in 2022 and beyond. That was a lot, family. We processed a lot during this session. Thank you so much for sharing my life with me. You guys give me a reason to get up in the morning. I'll be honest, yeah, it does. I have to hold myself accountable to you. Every morning I'm like, I don't want to do yoga today. No, I should just cancel. And then I realize I need this time. I need this time to decompress. I need to spend some time with you. I need to air my head out and get a second opinion. I need to work on my body, and hopefully you're joining me too. So I'm just saying, family, nothing is okay. Nothing is okay. Let me just put that out there. It is not okay. The world is not okay. So what we can do, though, is that we can band together. We can support each other. We can love each other. We can create strategies to save our sanity, right? Like I have art therapy with my friends. I had my sisters over this weekend and we made quiches and sausage and bacon and hash browns. And we ate and we watched TV and we played villainous and we just fed our little souls. That's what we have to do, family. We just have to find pockets of time and spaces that love and accept us for who we are. This coyote loves you. I'm off to go cause trouble somewhere else.